Hey everybody, how you doing? And thanks for tuning in. This is Gio from Cafecito Crew Gaming, and this is going to be my guide on how to make a ton of money in Animal Crossing New Horizon. We're going to be using the Tarantula Island method, and for those of you that are not aware of what this method is, I'm going to walk you through it through this video. The first thing that you want to do is you want to go into the ATM or the Nook Stop, and you want to buy one of these tickets. The Nook Miles tickets. So this ticket is going to allow us to travel to a random island, and we're going to be able to transform that island into a method for farming tarantulas. Now, this is not to be confused with the existing tarantula island. There is an island that you can get where you just randomly spawn a ton of tarantulas, and all you do is just, you know, farm them up and sell them. This method is going to show us how to turn the island into a farming ground for tarantulas. So we'll get to the island and then I'll talk about the specific tools and other things that you need to get this started.
A few moments later.
Okay, and welcome back. So we just got onto our deserted island. And I'm going to be showing you how to transform this into a haven for tarantulas. They love this. Okay, oh, we actually see one already. So the trick with this guy, this isn't the trick, but if you see a tarantula like that, a hiss, don't move. Because if you do, it's going to run up to you and it's going to sting you. So we're just going to get real close to it, just really patient. And as soon as you're close enough, stab it. Now, that isn't the method. We just got lucky there. So let's head right back to the front. So let's talk about some of the tools that you're going to need for this to kind of be a success. So I would recommend having a ladder and a pole vault. The reason why is because you don't know the layout of the land that you're going to get. You may get lucky and get a flat land. Or you may get unlucky like I did, where we have hills and valleys that we're going to have to go through. So the ladder and the vault is going to be super handy for us. I would recommend bringing 1 or 2 axes because we are going to have to break some rocks. I would recommend bringing 1 or 2 shovels. See, I have 2 shovels here. And at least some ways to be able to make shovels and nets as they break. And obviously your net. You kind of need the net. So what we're going to do is we're going to prep the island. And so how are we going to do that? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut down all these trees. So let's get our axe ready. And we're just going to start cutting. We're going to pick up any material. And, poof. See, that's the reason why I said just to bring extra stuff, because you never know what is going to happen. So we have that. Let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade our axe. Let's craft. And we actually need wood, which the island luckily provides. And we do have our other axe. Farm up some wood. But essentially what you want to do is just clean up the weeds, pick up all the wood. You don't want to remove the flowers, but you do want to pick up the, so for example, do this. Don't uproot them, because uprooting them decreases the chances of insects spawning. We are going to want to pick up all the weeds, because there are specific insects that love to hide in the weeds. So let's do that. And as soon as this is prepped, we'll be right back. Okay, so now we've essentially cleaned out the island. Just to show you. Like, there's no tree, there's no stone, And the only thing that you see here are just the buds of the remainder of the flowers. Up over. Look, and we can already see one has spawned already. So essentially what we've done is we've made it so that the only type of insect that can spawn on this island are the ones that dwell in the ground. And so far in this season, there's only 3. The scorpion, the tarantula, and some sort of like tiger locust. So we've removed the buds off the flowers to remove the chances of like, or mosquitoes and like any of those little insects from spawning. And the only thing we have to do is just walk around and remove these guys. They look kind of funny. Just remove them from the island. And now all we have to do now is just walk around and just any tarantula that we see, be ready to catch it. And in just prepping the island, like 2 of them spawned. I didn't have to do much, but that saw me catch the 3rd one, so now we're up to 3. So now we just got to keep doing this for the next like 20 to 30 minutes until our inventory is full. The other thing too, look, another one right there. Any of the items that you collect, you want to just drop them off at the beach, and just to free up your inventory to give you a little bit more space to hold these tarantulas. These guys are scary, and they're trying to hiss at me. Thinking that's going to deter me from catching them. Now, I will say, the one thing that is kind of nice about actually going to the real Tarantula Island is that they're constantly spawning because that island is in these conditions. And so all we're doing is just trying to mimic the conditions of that island and trying to benefit. I'll see you guys in the next 20 or 30 minutes once my bag is full of our little spider friends. And then we'll go to Tom Nook or Timmy in this case and see how many we can sell them for. One other thing that I forgot to mention was that apart from the tarantulas and the bugs and all stuff popping up in the town, you'll also get these little insects, I guess. So just make sure to run over them, because for some reason they also count as insects, so it does count towards the insect count on the island. So just keep that in mind when you are running around like a madman clearing bugs. So don't forget to touch the rocks. Okay everybody, so it's been roughly around 25 to about, I want to say, a half hour, and let's take a look at our inventory. full of tarantulas. If I wanted to, I could get rid of the peaches and, you know, grab another tarantula, but this is enough for me for right now. But what you could do is when you get back home, drop off all of these in front of your Nook's Crannies or your Nook's Supermarket and go back to a different island and do it again. There's no limit to how many times you can do this. The only limit, of course, is how many Nook miles you have, because you do need to buy the tickets. One other thing that I would say is I would probably recommend, if you're going to sell during the day, because when it is nighttime and you try to sell, they give it to you at a discounted price, and each one of these things sells for 8,000. So it's a huge difference. I'm actually heading now so we can go ahead and drop these guys off. But yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of tarantulas. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tutorial, and I wish you guys all the bells. Please get yourself debt free as soon as you can. This raccoon is ferocious. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for hanging out. And like I said, I hope you get as much money as you can get. Happy camping. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you liked our guide, please consider subscribing to our channel. I also wanted to share with you guys that we're also on Twitch. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're streaming games like Animal Crossing, Brawl Stars for our Mobile Monday segments, and many, many other games. We also have a bi-weekly podcast on Sundays in which we talk about video games and the video game industry as a whole. We'd sure appreciate it if you stop by from time to time and just say hey in the chat. So, on behalf of the Cafecito crew, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay caffeinated!